This is where I show you the process of installing my carbon fiber R-Static Wing.
Okay, so here we have the pieces for the Aeromotions carbon fiber wing that I'm going to be putting on the FRS. These pieces are packed individually, so as a tuner, you get to put it all together yourself. Great, think about it. You just have to figure out where all the pieces go, so to speak. All the nuts and the bolts. It's a pretty pricey wing, $1,800, but it's really gonna definitely change the way the FRS looks. It's gonna really give it that sort of track race car look. Everybody has their own preference as far as wings or tails. Some people don't even like to put wings. Wide body is definitely a preference, the type of wide body that you get. And, pretty much everything else, so it's all a work in progress, really.
So first thing I had to do before I actually get the wing installed was to get everything set up the way I wanted it to. Where do I want to place the wing? How far towards the edge do I want the wing to be? And once I know where that's going to be, that's when I put the blue tape and the rubber washers so that I can start marking where I'm actually going to drill, because I needed to drill 2 holes on each side for the screws that go between the wing and the actual hood. And so I wanted to make sure all that was good to go before I actually started drilling. As you could see, once I know exactly where I'm going to have the wing installed, that's when I start marking with the pen. Pencil is actually better, but I didn't have one, so I just used a pen to start marking where the holes are going to be located, so that I could, start drilling. The drilling part is actually very straightforward. Once you marked everything and you know where the holes are going to be, then all you got to do is start drilling. Once that's done, then you just get rid of all the excess, take off the tape, and then you're ready to start putting the rubber washers and getting ready to install the wing. So there are a few more pieces that we need to make sure is installed, such as tightening the screws on the wing base, which is what's going to be connected to the your carbon fiber hood. And so those need to be tightened up, and the actual base has bolts that has to be tightened up as well. Once all that is secure and tight, then your wing is pretty much ready to go, because this is actually an adjustable wing, and so it's you can adjust the wing based on what you like, whether it's going to be a little bit more tilted or a little bit flatter surface. It's really up to you. But for now, I'm just keeping it basic and just wanting to make sure that all the screws and the bolts are tight before I do the actual installation. Right here, you can see that you need to tighten the bolts, and that's actually where you can adjust the wing if you want to, based on, again, like I mentioned earlier, the what you want to do with the R-Static Wing. Do you want it to be more tilted or do you want it to be flatter? It's up to you. Okay, for the actual wing install, you just want to line everything up, like the long screws underneath the base of the wing. Once you locate the holes that you've drilled, you just make sure that you put all the spacers in between, the rubber spacer in between the base of the wing and your hood. Once that's in, locate the holes and just slowly push down the wing until everything is tight. So again, right here, as you can see, once you locate the screws, you just start pushing the base of the wing slowly with steady pressure all the way down until it's flush with the base hitting the rubber washer in between, the spacer, if you will, and it's tight with the carbon fiber trunk. Okay, so at this part, everything is pretty much in place. So now you gotta put the bolts underneath the trunk. So you gotta open up the trunk and tighten those up. Finishing touches is really just installing the two side plates of the R-Static Wing, and it's pretty easy. Once you have the screws, just start screwing it in and everything's good to go. So there you have it, carbon fiber R-Static Wing connected to the VIS carbon fiber trunk. As you can see, this kind of has that sort of carbon fiber flavor with carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber trunk, and then the R-Static Wing that I just installed. And it's good. This has that look. It may kind of give a little bit more of a racy feel to it. For a period, I had it installed and it was all cool. It has that look. But after a while, I removed it again because it was just attracting too much attention. So, but for those of you who definitely want that attention, I would recommend this wing. It never gave me any issues. And if you don't want that much attention, then you can always take it back out, swap back the stock trunk or whatever. And then once in a while, if you want to have that look, whether you go to a show or a meet or something, then you can install the trunk again, because it's pretty easy to take those out.